Who me go be wabo. Ni pasa wa. Rakra mo se na wo ya go down for no. Wa wo sha ko sha ye one time. Ye woni bi o se wo ye ne class. Akaba sha wo wo se wo ye ne class yo. Ma when na o he ya. Just who when they can so now no one put up. I see all those saying in the boy and drop. I crash out with you while you're so for first Lord and then I was there. Just who when they can so now no one put up. I see all those saying in the boy and drop. I crash out with you.
Abusia. Emo bibi akwa baba eye Dr. Renshu so. December ne aba bedu no. Happy new month, happy new month, happy new month to abusiafo enyi wa hanyina. Happy new month. Wa happy amemo akwa aba. Hey, happy new month. Ma weni ndawo. New month we ma weni ndawo. Busumi we ma weni ndawo. Wadi asiye me mo bibia akwaba. Gunshot timichia wo bibia wo habia no me ma wo akwaba to eye Dr. Ren show. Mesre wa eni die mu a wunya ba se ne ewunim no. Abre nyina no. Ye bomodin se yehia wa ha na ye di ye ho nkomo. Edi wanya ba me ma wo atrase sit down na eja ye bedwetwe nkomo e se ne wa wunim no. Eja wa wunim na eja wati ase se in the end no Ghana hodo ntina de bia no anopa abre nyina na yehie mu wa ha yedidi ye ho nkomo yedwetwe ye ho nkomo eja amema retanagala mema wakwaba mema ahwefo a mohwe Dr. Ren mema munyina mo nso mema munyina akwaba sene emunim no is a new month December afeno ko na wieye nyankopon adaroma obapa root ewa asage freedom fighters obapa wo kasa who say yes nimdie nyansa oba de adom no ode ache no obapa mema wakwaba Roberta Omare. Yes, sister, you are supporting him for 2 good years. But that's why we jinemu, not only sharing the video but also helping out. And Anane Eric Waha, Rita Nagala, or no, and Sujinemu, MIA, was Slovenia. I am mindful because I say freedom fighters more nordness come on. You will be Rita Nagala, or your northerner, Uniano, or yes, sister, no, or boy, Juma, kama. Now, you know, akwara ho fefo from Miss Race akwara fefe and it I say yen type but you can follow her Rita Nagala or ya dear niba wa hase niba nso e wa hase ebusia oba send e wunim no share the video. It's a brand new month and yeah yehwe mo YouTube yehwe mo Facebook nyina no emeka cho no say we have to rejoice and be glad. Number nine, all the way in US, New Jersey. Maybe I'm a Kubian with the thanks for a year following freedom fighters. Ohembe t-shirt here. I see the 13th African Games, Accra 2023. Yanyame adomo abosumi konewe ya Yekora 2023. Let me be honest with you. This particular budget, Kufuor de Ghana, there is no hope for 2023 in the budget. But only you can inspire yourself and encourage yourself. King George, Memo Akwaba, Mami Sabanso, Memo Akwaba. We will say Roberta Omare, a roll call. And I pay so baby, Memo Akwaba. It's a brand new month from January to December. Obadi another Roma, baby, I would abeduni. Ama good, welcome, sis. Baby, I would abeduni. Whether we like it or not, we can only appreciate and be thankful for life. Because you will be no more shasiye, you know more embedu a year December. So we can only say thank to the Almighty God. Whether you're a Muslim, you believe in the traditional rule, religious aspect, whether you are a Christian, you can only be grateful to your God who has brought you this far. And everything come on, and I want us to, I'm doing a series about the character of our leaders, the character of the people that we revere in the society. Govwa, womo ta kotena radio, so womo kotena TV, so ni yesusu sese biu, womo trimuno nyansa womo, omadwene muno nyansa womo aye support wo. Thank you so much, my sister Amagood, for sending the stars. God bless you. You won't go for be why yesusu se womadwene mu nyansa womo. Yesu ni nyina ye nyina na yetie womo. So they became part and parcel of our lives. Because when we hear their voices, now we expect to say, in some mobekano, Nyansa Edichi, Isaac Way, welcome. Emubi Aye, Papabi, a friend of Professor Adei. Now, the question here is say, you first of all have to ask yourself, say, why cry Professor Adei? Why cry? Professor Adei no cry no. Why Sebiu. Asembeto ewo my Ghana mu a de bia no opese wode na no eyede etum. Iti Professor Adair no who is he? Oye wanya. Professor Adair ni din is Stephen Adei, a Ghanaian economist, administrator, and a writer who is a former director general and rector for the Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration, aye GIMPA. Ne hon ye tate se ye tini din se wo kasa. Na professor yi emrana MPP wo opposition no. Now the voice was echoing in every homes because platform like Joy FM, like Peace FM, like GTV, they gave this particular man, Professor Adei, they gave him audience to speak to the nation. A lot of us followed this professor. Now Jesus says sebi wakasa with nimdie because per the title no or a professor it wakwa schools ahodoɔ and wabedum pempensoa your friend the professor. You can say the professorship awenya no ebia to you no ebia eyazan ebi nso a enya azan yen granting say sebiu enya azan. Let's grant him say enya azan. So obi ko school no could do professor empempi no ya de susu say wodi nimdie ebe kanyansa ho enti se ne kasa epia bontene a sebiu yemu binu a ye pa desua ana se yenkofo bi a yadwene mu no eda ho no ye be fa ne nsem ne de akwa adwendwene mu ne afa ne nsem ne bi ne de aka ye bra ho e de abobra sana obi te se Professor Adei sebio wo donyansa na wo donimdia. People like Professor Adei will be a as ye called one year kofa nyansa ne nimdie. Now the big question is say also Professor Nyansa no one opposition emra na MPP for opposition no sa Nyansa no eno one wo toso a wo display no ana wa money ana wa chair. In this world there is something we call consistency. We will be we you say you we you will know say you will know. Of course, Umbeka says Sebiu, Emre San, Emre Dania, say ultimate Dane, but who Dane won't Dane for the negative, what Dane for the positive. Now, when that's sorry, ya Kokote, ya see Professor be say, a friend is saying, Ken Ofori-Atta has more integrity than 99% of politicians in Ghana. You know, our story, we. And I'm saying, yes, Professor Adei, Gimpa, Wakasa, born in 14th December 1948. Or a motivational speaker, or a educationist, or a writer, or a economist, bo PhD, emeritus professor. Title no dear, a seweni, and so catch it. A boy international economics, University of Sydney, MSc, BSc, University of Ghana, Legon, Bachelor of Divinity. Let's just say, no dear, ka wutie nipa de anka physical and spiritual de or kasa. Enye sanke di ni kasa ho achi ni. Ene professor say, "Ken Ofori-Atta you will be a ne integrity wo wo. It is he has more integrity than 99% of Ghana for." Professor Semwa work. Ebia we ye ukrasini te said ye Dr. Ren me ye ukrasini integrity no won te ase we de ye nkoni ntie enchirechiremu from the Oxford Dictionary. Oxford, maybe I'm a wife co school. Oxford, I don't know co school. Ye nkoni enkohwe wo dictionary no. Assemble wo. Say the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. That is what the Oxford Dictionary na sichra with the integrity and the maye eno. And I will share Cambridge Dictionary in so or the enyapo na my wife call ye. Emo me anka samadamfo Oliver Bakavombawo. I want to the PhD in law. Cambridge Dictionary, University. Cambridge, almost what Romo Dictionary. Me school me call ye. And the ye beko be wamanoni. Woman chro dictionary, ye beka ya no what. There ye tini. Was say Oliver school I walk Cambridge for Woman Dictionary. Woman say the state of being whole and what undivided, upholding territorial integrity and national sovereignty. We Oliver Bakavoma. No wonder say or no the BB obey about national sovereignty. Wherever he is, I respect him. Our northern region. We are meeting the chiefs, the Yanes of the north. Face the country. We are breaking boundaries. We are making them. We are making way where there seems to be no way. We are the champions. We are the greatest. Upo Kawanutum. Yeah, no, fix the country. We are fighting for Ghana. We are fighting for unborn generation. In the animal northern region. Omuda. A friend is saying, apatadem. Oh, how I love to see my brothers work for Ghana and not for their personal greed. So now the quality of being honest is what Oxford is saying. The meaning of integrity. Now, Professor Adair said, 99% of our politicians can Ofori-Atta our integrity seen women. According to Professor Adei. Which means he said, nipano any integrity there. Then that means the person is what? A dishonorable man. Because this parliamentarians, one more title, honorable. We assume, and I see a man one more title as honorable, expecting they will do things that are yet deserving of respect. Now, Professor Adei is telling the whole nation, this man called Ken Ofori-Atta, our car say, young call IMF. I will quote two Bible quotation about a year Caleb Dean Edibata. Well, no, in the eyes of Professor Adei, Ken Ofori-Atta has integrity than 99% of our politicians. Ebo, say, Papa, we are somewhere walking. Menene nya adwene de. Na mo me fa bi nso menene ya adwene. Na me kyerɛ me nsɛm. Wonya ntiase ewu. You see, Rollins not aka. Tabo Atamels Mabas, men of integrity. The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. When you are a person of principle, IMF, you don't go to IMF. A principle number one. Uma with you, with you. We see how we are. So, for professor to say this man has integrity, no, I am shocked. This is coming from a professor who said Ofori-Atta has integrity. This is coming from a professor. Was Papa Weya, the finance minister, no? He is an honest man than 99% of our politicians. Hey! And in Ghana, you have a problem. That is where it is a bit of shocking to me. Second Ofori-Atta were integrity, hey, and the standard of our politicians, hey, low. Second Ofori-Atta were integrity per Professor Adei, say 99% of our politicians, yeah, then it is scary to me, Dr. Ray. Because knowing the character of Ken Ofori-Atta, knowing the behavior of Ken Ofori-Atta, if you don't know, when this MPP was in opposition, Uko Ken Ofori-Atta fear, no one crime you know. Okoton crime you know the free UK, sorry, USA, I know they call Ghana. And what tone and crime in the Bakun Atamels, and a Bakun John Dramani Mahama. Ken Ofori-Atta. Ya Babu and Tina will make quotation, they be no number Washington and white twice or sora buff way, there be. Professor Adei wants us to believe that he is a man of integrity. The story no a Ghana web to the yonko. Na yanking kind story. Let's see. Now one so far be quite a dream with him. By the way, I won't here, and then a capital bank, one more trial, no. A friend is saying, or so mensa utabu crom for no, we re a Ghana Fusika in the name of Capital Bank, no papa no way or crom for a Ghana pay and ye a software crom for to say a friend is saying, a mensa utabu so kay krufu frubian kamensa utabu ko da jail. A Ghana penny so sanko fu we no so. Tiene and a court the one master no final judgment a Capital Bank a bebabon tenny. You need the chilipa. I mean, I also say, and a fewer prices and so at two. Tiene petrol, any diesel bono, a costro. You could debronya, then so a kufuado, two fewer prices, which means equally, wokotomo now the debronya, the prices of rice, a costro, the wicked people that lead the nation. Kufuado, no, or you're a for. I've told you, say, oh, say, sorry, no, I could tiabo and some, so I don't go to church. Going to look for Satan. Just walk to a Jubilee House. That is where the Satan lives. Ghana's Satan resides in Jubilee House. His name is Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado. He's a demon. So don't worry yourself going to church to sing Metiabon Samsu, Metiabon Samsu, Behurima Kosuru, Metia. No. You are wasting your time and your energy. Just go to Jubilee House. The Satan. Nana Sasabon Ekufuado. I wonder what tear. He is stealing the joy of many Ghanaians. And one would have thought that the president would cushion the Ghanaian. But instead of cushioning the Ghanaian, no. What to petrol so? Definitely no. Ube tu kwanya kukumasi ako dibronya asante fua ye think nine. Ye be kukumasi ako dibronya. Ye lorry fare no will go up. You call Kumasi, you call cycles, you call fabas, ako Kumasi, the transportation, no, a buono fair, no, akosoro, na nasa sabon sam ekufu ado. Papa no one bama menu me nemu mobama ne busia only came to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Onon would do a mine name. Where ye kai ho, ye kobrunyam. It's a brand new month, and no home commona, eja ye die. Intia ma ubu food Dr. Red, when we say when we now will hear me. I smile kakra. What you say? Now, this is what Professor Adei is saying. Or say, embattled Minister of Finance, Ken Ofori-Atta, has gotten massive support from economist and former rector of GIMPA, Professor Stephen Adei. Remember, you saw your economist, and so when the so-called economist gurus to say, I don't go best here, economic Maguire, and oh dear, I disagree because the Maguire fans of Manchester United people, no, we disagree. We take strong exception of what Adongo account. But then again, truth is better. So I agree with Honorable Adongo. Say Ghana no your economic Maguire. Now, Professor Adair said, Adair lamented in the manner in which Ofori-Atta's integrity had recently been questioned by section of Parliament, stressing that it was unfair to the extent that it sought to impugn his hard-won integrity. Our leaders, members of Parliament, must be careful when they want to impugn the person's integrity and almost brand him as a thief. I have no doubt that that Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta has more integrity than 99% of politicians I know in Ghana. Professor Adei said in an interview on Joy FM, November 30th. That was yesterday, an interview about. I know, sir, perhaps Abia talking about the integrity. Abia Professor Pessoa Chere the parliamentarians do not know dino cre, omun cano cre, ya crom for. And Abia to him, no, Ususu said, Ken Ofori-Atta is by far better than 99% of parliamentarians, which means it's only 1%. And Abia woman dino cre, our parliament. It is over 275 parliamentarians. Out of them, 99% for any no kwafua. Now you only 1%. And you busansa will MP or you no kwafua. Pay Professor Adei, the submissioner or catcher Ghana Funya. Now you see, there's also some kofu from professors, doctors. If you just want to school, what your thesis. It is a be woman title, Dr. Ren, Dr. This, Dr. That, Dr. This, that. Maminka bibichre. Very simple. Very simple. We are Dr. So, Dr. Who, Dr. K, Dr. B. And your friend is saying, doctorate that you hold cannot bring a change to the lives of your people positively. Look, my brother, it's useless. It's useless. You know why? This world is a problem-solving world. So with all the titles that you hold as a professor, this Professor Banchi, Professor Cassava, and you cannot use your knowledge to bring about the soul change that men are yearning for in the country. Now school now because you see, many of these professors, they make our lives so difficult to live in Ghana. Many of these so-called doctorate degree holders make our lives so difficult for us, Nipa Bibini. Obroni koboni doctorate. To make sure, say, Abrabono and enkofu bi woman timiam koboni doctorate no anane professor nibino. So into many years ago, now ye di nentwie, ye di ponko, ye di oxen, and ye di tupai. Obroni nyanse mu, ohwehwe mu, ano maye, and near my betimi ye tupai to say car. It is a aeroplane. Oma boya me tumpong to make life easier for us. Now the question is, including myself, but every day and every time we come to justify people's integrity. The Ivy schools in the United States of America. Now the question is, who calls our school? We name Diano and Diana Bois, who mind Ghana. And they were by investment banker. And Mwaben or the Abuagan. Obey. When the fundamentals are weak, the city will expose us. We sound city in the dollar, no. I want to what to say. Professor Adei can say, Nankasi being commission, Susan Quebec, so no so being an economist, and what in the name dear, they are working Ofori-Atta. Amen. The fuel prices are yet too and Kayentu. You see how foolish these so-called people calling themselves, giving themselves unnecessary titles. That the nation don't move forward. I just want you to know, say, people like this are what go school or makasa. Who are one go school no fa ufi enyansan fato to makasa no. Embu nwa bo mfia de biarada. Say man go school nti Professor Adei kasa. That is all. He knows it all. No. Fa fi enyansan no to ho. Say sebio me come alata dwomu a. Anema aye ton no. Betumi tobi. Because we be go school. I saw the name the boa one more when Timian go school nibi. It be not by choice. Until woman Timian go school. But it's because maybe of circumstances at that particular time. The woman Timian nya into a school nibi anko. So people like the Professor Adair, no, you and I should not be giving them the audience anymore. Because woman nyinia. Now woman brain no is getting closer. Sebi woman to do one. She said babies. Ti adwene no nwene papa. Emini. If you see the enthusiasm, if you saw the enthusiasm and the strength of the way an professor Adei kasa under John Dramani Mahamad's regime, we will say, what has changed? His belly is now full, so he cannot talk. Obiti se Kwame Sefaka. And I will call the Facebook wall. What done the motivational speaker and was sending inspirational messages to people. But this Kwame Sefaka and the Professor Adair incited the Ghanaians to go after John Dramani Mahama. Because he was a Gonja boy. And they spoke death, through death unto John Mahama. I'm not saying John Mahama is the same. People knows my stand when it comes to John Mahama. Even though I'm even closer to some of his relatives. But I speak my mind and I speak the truth. But you see, this particular nyakshim by so-called academicians thinking they are so wise. And that when it's a particular tribe, they can come and defend the buffoonery and stupidity of men like Ken Ofori-Atta. Let me be honest with you. I have no hatred towards this Ken Ofori-Atta. But I must speak the truth and speak it boldly. If you want a person who is very wicked and evil, it's Ken Ofori-Atta. I can look him into the face and tell him how evil and how wicked he is. He's a pretender. That is who Ken Ofori-Atta is. He's a snake under grass. That is who Ken Ofori-Atta is. You see, let me tell you this, the truth of the cathedral. The cathedral was not any promise a Kufuor made to God. It's a big lie. The cathedral. And yeah, Kufuor no say, Nyankopon mani winia. Obesi cathedral mano. He is lying. The idea of building cathedral comes from Ken Ofori-Atta. The idea of building a cathedral comes from Ken. No, Kufuor no ni Nyankopon. Kufuor no kwa so. Woni mi Yesu Kristo. Woni nyame ben. The idea of building a cathedral was orchestrated, birthed by Ken Ofori-Atta. When MPP was in opposition, there were many things Ken Ofori-Atta had to do to raise funds for the MPP government to come to power. One of them was raising funds from the LGBT communities. And it was a pledge from Ken Ofori-Atta that if his brother becomes president, he will ensure that they will build a cathedral where mema womoda and mane ma womoda ebe worry. It's not from Akufo. The Akufo don't know pastor. We go bunsa. Ono asore be no. I will say, Miss me nyankopo ma me wi no. It's a big lie. We are being led by men who are deceitful. And you see, people who are deceitful are the devil. Look, the traits of Satan, the snake. He came to deceive Eve in the garden because Eve and Adam was living good in the garden. But the snake had to come and lie and bring separation. That is who Ken Ofori-Atta is. The bottom neck, the bottom line, Ken Ofori-Atta, how wicked and evil he is. I'm being honest and plain forward here. Let me tell you something. The things some of us we do here, it costs us all. Brother, don't think say we come here and what we do, no, they cost us. It cost us big time. Cost us time, cost us friendship, cost us families, cost us connections, cost us monies. Because we want to open the eyes of Ghanaians. For you people to know the truth about the family that have destroyed not only Ghana but Africa. During Nkrumah's time, it was Ken Ofori-Atta's relatives, fathers and grandfathers, that went to steal the joy of many Ghanaians by selling us, by becoming traitors to Kwame Nkrumah, selling Ghana to Great Britain. From day one, they have been cursed. This family, Ken Ofori-Atta, J.B. Dankwa, and Kufuor family, is a cursed family. For betraying the black star of Africa. The star was Kwame Nkrumah. And these traitors betrayed him, sold him for shillings, for pennies. They sold him for titles. They sold him to be recognized in England. So when you hear about people like Professor Adei trying to throw dust into your eyes, be careful. Gone are the days when you say, no. It's not like that. Yeah, we have the wisdom of old and the wisdom of young, where the young and the old meet. It gives us, it prospers a nation. But our country, the old, majority of them, like Professor Adei, speak without any wisdom. They speak anyhow. They talk anyhow because they think that for many years, the way they lie, and Ghanaians don't go and investigate. Ghanaians don't go and do research about them. The Ghanaians take the message on a surface level. So any Tom, Dick, and Harry, any empty-headed man like Professor Adei will speak, and we will not interrogate their speech. But thanks to Mark Zuckerberg. Thanks to Mark Zuckerberg, who brought us Facebook, that you and I can communicate. That is why when we come here, they restrict our numbers. Freedom fighters, they restrict our numbers. They give us a lot of strikes. so that our message will not reach far. But I tell you, if Jesus Christ could do with 12 disciples, we can also do with more than 12 disciples. Thankfully, moving ahead or going forward, we are coming up with different tactics. Don't get it twisted. On the grounds, our voices are heard loud and clear as a freedom fighter. I'm telling you. Oh, how I wish I could share with you the message from our brother, fellow Ghanaians, Raphael, from the northern region. How I wish I could share with you that sweet message from our brother from the north. But they have not given me the opportunity. Or my wise men and women from freedom fighters have not asked me to. I told you I'm their messenger. Nothing more, nothing less. But I'm sure one day they will tell me, Dr. Ren, tell the people our messages are being received loud and clear. Go to Chiana Paga. Go to Bumpurugu Yoyo. Go to Damango. Go to Yendi. Go to Tamale. Go to Upper East, Upper West. Boliga, go to Bako. Our messages are being received with all the might and strength of the youth. We will not give chance for foolish men like Professor Adei to come and throw dust into the eyes of Ghanaians anymore. Not only him. People like the ex-president Prof and co, we will not give them the chance to come and throw dust into their eyes. For we know them. And we have seen them. And when they came, they only came to steal and to destroy. We had Ghana Telecom. In the days of communication revolution, Kufuor sold our telecommunication corporation. The days of telecommunication power, strength, and might that brings in foreign revenue for every nation. Oh, Kufuor. Oh, Okufuor. Okufuor sold it. So we are not going to entertain foolish men like Professor Adei. Oh, I choose my words and I choose it very carefully because he's a fool. Somebody say, oh, Dr. Ren, you opinion na udi penyatemwana. Oh, come on, shut that. Throw it in the bin. Nothing happens to you when you tell an older person that he is a fool. He himself knows that he is a fool. If he speaks like this and says that Ofori-Atta has more integrity than 99% of all politicians, coming from such a professor, how do you want me to describe such a man? I have to describe him in his fully. These are people that have deceived the nation for so many years. They are the snakes. They deceive us. They tell us that the Votarians are not our friends. They tell us that the Northern brother is not the friend of the Ashantis. They tell us. They bring division. They bring separation. And they lord themselves over us and they make themselves kukuntain as if they are somebodies. Meanwhile, they are nobodies. I'm telling you, they are nobodies. Take it from me. Take it from me. They are empty. They are shallow. Sit with them. Debate them. And you know how shallow they are. They only know the surface. But they don't know deep. They are very shallow. And that is who were Kufuor and the Ken Ofori-Attas and the Osafo Mafus who have bought properties in Togo, who have banks in Togo, who have business investments in Togo. And they destroy the nation Ghana. Because they are friends to the Fufu, they are friends to the president from Togo. The Nyasimbe had the mess. Those who masterminded and killed the Olympians. And I want you to know that their sons and daughters have the money. They are billionaires. They are grooming them. And one day, if care is not taken, just like the way the outcast, the Kufuor, became the president of the Republic of Ghana, because the story was not told. For us to admit and advise ourselves that this be they who seek division, who seek separation, whose work is to divide and to rule. Today I ask you, what makes you feel proud as a Ghanaian? I ask you a simple question. If it's not the Black Stars playing at the World Cup, you don't even feel that you are even a Ghanaian. That is why I appreciate the boys or the men fighting for honor at the battlefield in Qatar. Every player, including those on the bench, I respect them. Because the job that we gave to these players on the field, these young boys, we call them just within a week or 2 weeks and we assemble them to go and play for us. But they have not disgraced us. Yet Kufuor was in politics for 40 years. Look how disgraceful he is. I tell you, they are not deep. They know only the surface. They act as if they know, but they don't know. Put them to test. Give them a job and you will see how they will fail. One district, one factory. Where is it? One village, one dam. Where is it? Planting for food and job. I said, put these people to test and you will see how shallow-minded they are. All that they know is that they are braggadocio people. They brag about what they don't have and what they don't know. Let's educate ourselves. Let's look into our brothers and sisters and tell them and remind them of who the Kufuor's family are. Let's remind them of who the Ken Ofori-Atta are. Let's tell them of who the JB Dankwa was. Let's tell them. Don't get it twisted. I've got friends in the JB Dankwa's family. I've got friends. Some of them we schooled with them at the college of Adei. We know them. They were happy when Nkrumah was overthrown. And because people like the Free First and Co. were their mentors. So they are happy. They shattered the dream. And that is why we have not been able to realize our potential since Kwame Nkrumah left, because he was telling us to believe in ourselves. But these people kept telling us to believe in the white supremacy. Today, Professor Adei foolishly is telling us that foolish Ken Ofori-Atta has integrity and he has principles. Oh God, have mercy. Have mercy upon my nation, Ghana. Because when we hear stupid people like Professor Adei speaks, some of us, we cannot help it but to come live and share with you for you to know who they are. Who is Professor Adei? Odinehun says that the foolish children, not all of them dies. And I agree with Odinehun that indeed not all of them that dies. The country as we speak today, Ghana is broke nation. More than Hippic. When Kufuor came, he took us to Hippic. Sold our properties. They don't care. The MPP who bewitched us to follow MPP party. Today, Ghana, we are reading our budget and we see MPP people left the shores of Ghana, sitting in Qatar, enjoying the beautiful stadiums and taking pictures with Patrick Kluivert from Netherlands. Don't they believe in white supremacy? They want to tell us about the good days of America, the good days of London, the good old days when their forefathers brought them to England to school. but they are never happy of what the son of Gonja did for Ghana by building Saglame. They are not happy to see Kwame Nkrumah build Akosombo Dam, because the days when Nkrumah was building the Akosombo Dam, the foolish people like Professor Adei and the Ken Ofori-Atta and the Akufo-Addo's family was saying, oh, what a small nation. Why waste your time? Build the Akosombo Dam. That is what they told us. Today, look at what has happened. I was watching something this morning. I saw a beautiful MP, a very dark and lovely MP. Oh, I love the women dark. Very beautiful. For me, if you are fair, remain fair. If you are dark, be dark. I don't want any crossbreed. A woman that is whether multicolors, I don't like it. I saw this beautiful woman. And I'm told her name is Della or something. Oh, how eloquent she was in her delivery at the Parliament House yesterday. Oh, you know, I love my women. If that woman is your friend or your auntie, tell her Dr. Ren has fallen in love with her. And how she was articulating her points and remembering us of who this MPP political party is. The truth, they say it hurts. And you see how these people have destroyed the nation. They have destroyed Ghana to the extent that even when we go to the market and we plead, Ghana, we need money for our people, the white men look at our faces and say, no, we cannot borrow money to you because you have a man called Sasa Bonsam, who is the president of Ghana. Oh, yes, it is true. Don't you see Akufo-Addo's face? If Akufo-Addo was even handsome and he has taken Ghana even to the ditch, I will even look how handsome he is. I thought that when we were growing up, we were told that the ugly people are people who strive for excellence because they know that their faces are like Akamu to be. But today, here we are. We are being led by Satan companies. We are being led by snipers, hypocrites, and parasites. We are being led by men who told us that, oh, when the fundamentals are weak, the CD will expose us today. Bawumia that arrested the dollar, where is he? He's giving lectures on digitalization and not talking about the economy. And he is traveling to his hometown and opening his bucket mouth and shouting and screaming that these people are not giving him the chance. Oh, how ungrateful Bawumia is. How ungrateful Bawumia is. And this is a man that seeks to become president of Ghana. Come 2025. Oh, how wicked and ungrateful Bawumia is. Bawumia was not a card-bearing member, but they made him. They appointed him as a Akufo-Addo's vice. He was not a card-bearing member. There were men who were card-bearing members. They did not appoint any of them as the vice to Akufo-Addo. And this is a man who is crying foul in his hometown, shouting and screaming that the MPP people have not given him the chance. What chance do you want again? You are a vice president. What chance do you need? I'm saying all this to you for you to know the characters. I've told you the series is about character. So that before we get to 2024, you advise yourself whether you have to go to the polls and vote for the new patriotic party that is made up of the JB Dankwa, Ken Ofori-Atta, and the Akufo-Addo's family. In simple terms, you will check what sitting now to Aba, as Kufuor told us in 1999. I don't forget, because in 1999, my good old friend, may his soul rest in peace, Terrible Chaka, And I was in Elembele campaigning vigorously for the Honorable Freddie Blay and the New Patriotic Party at that time. We were young men. We were in Zima, shouting and screaming, and trusted Bunchaka to do his best, singing, jumping up and down. Oh, I miss my brother. Let's move on. So for me, I don't agree with Professor Adei. Kofi, I agree with Kofi. Kofi says, what pains me is that their stupid children will come and tell us our fathers were lazy. Oh yes, they will say it. They will say it loud and clear. They are already even saying it. They are even calling us that we are sons of poor men and we should shut up. But they have forgotten that a hungry man is always angry and will always seek for his daily bread. And that is what we are doing. Their foolish sons and daughters will come and tell us with the stolen money, the money is meant for road that their fathers have stolen and they have hoarded it in United Kingdom, in America, in the Cayman's Island, in Guyana or Guyana, however you pronounce it, there is a Yana in it. They will come and tell us that, oh, see their children. See them. Their fathers were lazy. No, our fathers were not lazy. Our fathers were not people that stole the destiny of Ghanaians. Our fathers were not thieves like your fathers. Your fathers were armed robbers who came to steal and to kill and to destroy banks that were for people, that people were being employed through GN Bank. Your fathers came to destroy. Your wicked father like Ken Ofori-Atta, a thief like Ken Ofori-Atta, who always tried to brand himself as a saint. Your fathers were thieves. Akufo-Addo is a thief. He's a wicked bastard. I tell you, Ghanaians, yes, he wouldn't even wash and I mean, can it be? In 2012, when Akufo-Addo lost election, where was he? He left you people, he left Ghanaians, and he came to stay in Great Britain. Why did Akufo-Addo not stay in Ghana when he lost election 2012? Why did Akufo-Addo not live with you in the wilderness? Why did he leave the shores of Ghana? Why did he come to stay and live with the sons and daughters of the Queen? If you don't know, Akufo-Addo has indefinite leave to remain in this country called Great Britain. He was once a British boy. And when he became a parliamentarian, he denounced his British citizenship. Akufo-Addo's children, none of Akufo-Addo's children is a Ghanaian. All his daughters, 5 daughters, all of them are British citizens. For your information. All the sons and daughters of Ken Ofori-Atta are American citizens, including Ken Ofori-Atta's wife. Gabi Achsari-Oshodako is a British-Swedish national. I repeat, a British-Swedish national. So as they steal the money, they bring it to the land of Sweden. They bring it to the land of Great Britain. Ask yourself, when Akufo-Addo lost election 2012, welcome, Joyce. One tena Ghana, obetena UK. Samson na 2024, ofri akonwa so a one tena Ghana, obetena UK. Efie na obetena no yato fie na mane dada. Yes, fie no. Into obewie 2024 na the mansion papa aye ready ewo UK with swimming pool. Nya Ghana no obetena. Enye Wesley gone na wado the fie na we see no Wesley gone enye ho no okotena. The White House na we Wesley gone enye ho no okotena. Obetena UK. The ben we wonu sa American president to be in a term who free America kotena country do Africa. When we be that catch them. Boris Johnson, if to or resign when we say Boris Johnson, Hakotnabe. Huh? But UK, German's Chancellor, Angela Merkel, Ofori-Atta so when we see what your friends say France, and now Lithuania, and now Luxembourg, and I want to say what your friend is a Patasi Estate. Huh? And now what Choco, and now Jamestown, Manche, Agbona, what is what you want. But young quiet leaders here. And I'm saying they are not proud of where they come from and the nation they lead in. No, but now abroachly. I don't know who George we are. America for Bobo, not George. We are president of Liberia. No, what Bo. Meanwhile, the American president in Po when to Kaya Kwakatao, what in the club by phone call. So the people that lead us are not even happy about the nation that they lead. They are not even proud of the nation. And that is why they don't give us the best, because they don't believe in the people that they lead. It's just like a man marrying a woman who he doesn't believe in. They will treat you anyhow. But if you believe in someone and you are with the person, you will treat the person with care and the respect the person so desire or deserve. And don't be shocked, 2025. So, Dr. Remini Akufo-Addo nam Oxford Street. And yet, Osu Street Ketwa, and only Oxford Street. Don't be surprised to see me with Akufo-Addo at Mayfair. So, what one office in the village, I will Mayfair, costing almost £2.4 million. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised to see Akufo-Addo in Elscourt, in Kensington, in Chelsea. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised because they don't respect you. So I came this morning to tell you and not to take much of your time today. But let's be careful and mindful of the people we listen to. Be careful of the voices that you listen to. Because these people can have effect on you, because some of us grew up with the voices of foolish Professor Adei in our ears, thinking that they were speaking the truth and they had the nation at heart. We grew up listening to the opinion so and so on Peace FM. We grew up listening to Kwame Sefakai Kukuruku. We grew up listening to some voices that we thought these were the voices that speak for the Ghanaian. We listened to people like the Kwekubakuns. We thought they were people that were fighting for the nation. No wonder there was a shit bomb or bomb shit or whatever, or they blasted his offices with human feces. No wonder. We grew up thinking that when they speak, and with their document, even though some of the documents were newspapers from Kazakhstan or from Afghanistan with different Arabic writings, and he was always carrying it along. No, it was packaging. And we thought these men were wise men. Little did we know that most of the document that Kwekubaku carries around was just newspapers from some places that you and I don't even know. Not knowing that some of them were just plain sheets, plain white sheets. It was packaging. Oh, Lord have mercy. It reminds me so well of one of my big brother's friend. His name is Bopinado. Now those days, no, me bra. So we mu piabon tenia. Bopinado ebeba me bra. Because at that time, my brother had access to certain things. He being the first son of my dad, he had access to many things. Oba, the Bopinado no ye say only cash, but okofa a year Ghana jot a boxes no 5 any embassy so cigarette boxes no na wakate no na wa folding to sesika no wa pay one note bi no dia fa ne sika no dia hye na botom no dia hye na taas ye kan wa taas And this about pinado nam krum na una task now your bar because hey man he was cow and you know tobacco pe and the aka they were saying na a cigarette papers a 5 near embassy sana na those days kwekubako on the radio station the documentary kura ni nyina bebre na empty sheet finim no the data nko for radio so kwekubako aba wo document kwekubako and a raise anas. Some of the documentaries we all cry kwekubako na yes, some of the videos kwekubako and a katana nim no. Let's be careful of the people we listen to. Tiobia. Omine what do a tinimu, tia freedom fighters, tia face the country conveners, tia the penocrenti and a kukudam fuenina, including Dr. Abu Sakaras, including the lawyer Martin Pebus, including the Dr. Indums, they follow freedom fighters. Who Nisi can't say Dr. Indum? Because they see something in us that we have started. Follow us like the way you follow the Bible when you go to church every Sunday. Listen to us. Be emancipated because we are bringing you illumination. We are in the northern region bringing illumination to our sons and daughters, to our brothers and sisters. Our very beautiful Dagatis and the Gunjas and the Sisales and the Mamprusis. I love the northness. I love every Ghanaian. One day somebody said, Dr. Red, the way I would describe Ghana for Mapa, hey, a foreigner. We were just having a chit chat in English. Say, how do you, the way you describe Ghana women, sometimes you describe Ghana women, then I ask myself, sure, what thing happened to my Nigerian women? I love my people. And we will defend them anywhere we go. So this morning I came to tell you that forget about these people calling themselves Professor Adei, Professor Cassava, Professor Banchin. Forget them. We know them now. We know that they were not there for the nation, but they were there for their empty bellies. Listen to people like the Paul Tebis. Listen to people like Ohini David Wofayao, a Tiakwasi Kwa 44. Our darling boy, Tiakwasi, our darling brother, he is doing fish farming. Support him. Support him with your pounds, support him with your dollars, because this is a young man who is not seeking to take gun and go and steal. Go to a Tiakwasi page. Support him. Is it 10 pounds? Is it 20 pounds? Is it 30 pounds? Give him some money. Send it to him. Because he believes in the dream and he's living the dream and making sure that we grow what we eat and eat what we grow. He's also doing cocoa farming. Oh, I love this young man. Very handsome, very cute. He's a brother, he's a freedom fighter. Listen to the freedom fighter, our Miss Race brother in Germany, Ohini David, who had to walk on the desert. Miss Race desert. Oh, listen to our new sister, Chemano. Listen to them. These are the voices. Listen to Fix the Country. Listen to Asajifu Oliver Baka for power. Listen to Raphael. Because it will be painting. And I say, I'm watching while watching a bar. What did they need to baby? Yes, gradually. We want the Ghanaians to have the understanding. We want Ghanaians to be aware of who are in the society, who pretend that they love them, but they are the enemies of progress. Just like Akufo-Addo pretended that, when we give him power, he was going to ensure that the prices of fuel goes down. Today, the prices of fuel has been increased. 1st of December, Bronyano, My name, of course, is Dr. Ren. Thank you so much. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum salam. Have a beautiful month and be encouraged and don't give up. Be encouraged and don't give up. That even though we walk through the shadow of death, because Akufo-Addo's family has given us a shadow, which is death. Even though we walk through this shadow, even though we walk through these pains, even though this bronya, we will not be able to celebrate it. Let me tell you today and tell you that encourage yourself. Don't go and kill yourself. Don't go and climb any tree or any electricity pole. Don't do that. Don't kill yourself. Because one day we will kick these people out come 2024 by hook or crook. Whether if we have to dine with the enemy to unseat MPP, we will dine with the enemy to unseat the MPPs. Or whether if we have to go into coalition with even any other political party to make sure that the MPP, we will see them no more, we will do that. That these Egyptians, these Pharisees, these Nebuchadnezzars, we will see them no more, we will do it. Because we are fighting for the unborn generation. We are fighting for the generation that believes in Ghana. Not these people that come and they pretend. And so I come to tell you, my brothers and sisters, that for you that have joined and followed us, you are the freedom fighters. So don't fight among yourselves. Encourage yourselves. Share ideas. Speak to us. We are in this together. For without you, there is no freedom fighters, and without freedom fighters, there would never be you. So just as I tell you, this month is a month to encourage ourselves. That even though we walk through the valley of the shadow of the hardships that the Akufo-Addo has given to the Ghanaian, let us not grow weary. Even though we walk through the pains of deceit, even though we walk through this evil Akufo-Addo's regime, even though we have no clean water to drink, under Akufo-Addo, under Akufo-Addo systems, Ghana is as hard as living in a hell. I just want you to understand. So I came to tell you that together we stand, divided we fall. You have seen how people are fighting freedom fighters from all corners. Because for some of them, if we stop, their fathers will continue to steal. Money is meant for roads. Money is meant to build hospitals. If we stop as freedom fighters, if we stop as face the country conveners, the road going to your village will not be built. The schools, the hospitals. And that is why we speak. That is why when the Akufo-Addo's boys that call themselves regional directors of NCC, NSS, or whatever, misbehave, we can come and tell you to open their eyes. So let us not fight among ourselves. Let's support with all our might and with all our strength. Let's support by sharing, by speaking to people, by going on evangelism to tell people about Ghana and not about Jesus Christ. For Jesus Christ is telling you that I've given you everything that you so desire. I've given you the gold, the diamond, the bauxite. It is for you to put your knowledge and your wisdom to good use so that you can benefit from what the God of heaven has given unto us. So let's go out there. Let's spread the message. The message that one day Ghana will be built, and if Ghana is going to be built, it's going to be built by you and I. There is no white man from America coming to build a nation for you. For they will continuously come and take and exploit us because they know we are weak and we are not together. So I came to tell you that in this month of December, a month that the whole world says is the birth of Christ, And as we go to the end of the year 2022, let me tell you, now be encouraged, be blessed, and stay positive. Come 2024, inshallah, by hook, by crook, the MPP shall be kicked out. Thank you. God bless you. Have a good day and have a blessed month. Stay blessed.